Of all the obscure blasters I own that really made me want to do this series, the one that made me want to do it probably the most is this. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of season 1 of the Nerf Archives. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 5 Below Hero Shotgun. I can't really seem to find a date anywhere for this blaster. Like, I looked online, I couldn't really get a specific date that it was made, and then I checked and there was nothing on the blaster, so no hint at a specific date. So I really don't know when this was made, but I'm assuming it was made pretty recently. I picked this up at a thrift store because I thought it looked very interesting and odd, and it actually does take standard length Nerf darts. I don't know much about this blaster, but one thing I do know is that this line of blasters, the Hero blasters, were sold at 5 Below, which is a resale store that you can find sometimes like near Michael's, you know, like those strips of like the Best Buy of the Michael's. 5 Below is starting to appear in places like that. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting blaster. I believe this one might have been $10 or it could have been $5, I'm not sure. And it's just a really weird blaster. Not many people know about it. Not many people really talked about it. I don't think anyone has. But I thought it was interesting enough to make an episode about. Operating the blaster is very simple. You just hit the little button here, and this part comes down. It feels very much like a classic X-Shot blaster. And you load 2 darts into the barrels. I'm using big power darts because they seem to work best with this blaster. Close it up, pull the pump, and fire. And it actually works pretty good. I think it gets to about 20 feet, maybe 25 feet. So for something that's really crappy or $5, it's actually, I guess, worth it. I wonder if it could be modified. I always thought about brassing it, maybe, you know, adding a spring, but I'm not sure how well that would work. And of course, I'll put the ranges up here to get the exact performance. I could be wrong. It could be more than that, or it could be less. I hope it's not less, but it's a very interesting blaster nonetheless. And it's a cool profile. Like, I really want Nerf to do something like this. It feels very, like, just sleek and neat. I just really like how it feels. It's very fun for plinking, and it just has a great feel to it. So what does this offer us in the hobby? Does this have anything to offer us? Probably not. Not really. It's just something I thought it would be cool to talk about for a pretty short episode of Nerf Archives at that. Nothing too special here except for some cool colors and cool designs. It can be used for like short ranges. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for kids because this trigger can pinch you sometimes if you're not careful enough, especially for a younger kid. I wonder if it does have mod potential, but it is a Smart AR 2-shot blaster, so it's going to be limited. Overall, there's not much to talk about, but it is a piece of the dart blasting history that needs to be documented, and that's what I'm here to do. If I ever do a mod or something with this to upgrade it, I will post a video about it and you can see it, and maybe I'll make a short, I don't know. But it's a pretty interesting blaster nonetheless. It could be a really good prop. It's definitely fun to dry fire. It doesn't really have anything to offer us. It's a 2-shot Smart AR blaster. No mod potential. It's not really easy to find. It doesn't have anything that stands out. So I'm gonna probably, even though I hate to do it, I'm going to give it a bad ranking because it just doesn't have anything to really offer the hobby. It doesn't have any upsides. If you find one, pick one up. It's kind of fun to plink around with, but that's about it. Alright guys, welcome to this episode of the Nerf Archives. This is episode 6. If you want to check out the previous 5 episodes, do so. I have a playlist. I'll probably link below, or you can just check my channel. I have another episode coming out tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer, so many things I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go, no, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.